jumping in even if I don't know how to swim. Working like it's two of me, but I ain't got a twin. Wait a minute, this that theme music. Go hard in the paint to get a ring music. This for my people that really never had nothing. The money will come, they do it because they love it. This for my niggas.
Each one of us can build wealth, replace scarcity with abundance, replace average with greatness, replace uncertainty with conviction. Success is there for the taking. Small business owners, entrepreneurs, startups, and the ambitious. Grant Cardone tells you what you have to do to prosper in this new economy. He'll inform you in everything business, finance, and career related. Get ready. Find the knowledge for your success. It's all here, right now, in the Cardone Zone.
Hey, Grant Cardone, it is happy Friday, money-making day, baby. Getting ready for the weekend. My name's Grant Cardone, and you have entered the Cardone Zone. That's right. Hey, man, this is Friday, baby. This is right after lunch, and I'm bringing you the Cardone Zone, where people come here to get your money right, your career right, your future right. Get it right. Get it right. I used to call myself Mr. Right. I was selling automobiles when I was 23 years old, and I had two names. I'm like, hey, I'm going to duplicate myself because I was a twin, but my twin wasn't in the automobile business. So I'm like, I'm going to have a Grant Cardone, and I'm going to have a Mr. Right. Call me if you want the right payment, if you want the right price, if you want your credit fixed and you want it all right. Call Mr. Right. Otherwise, talk to everybody else. Today, I'm going to get you right. Our phone number here, 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Guy told me the other day, he says, you got a lot of bullshit, man. I said, bro, but let me just tell you something. I don't know if that's a compliment or a condemnation, but I'd rather have some bullshit than some silence. Most people don't even know what to talk about. Need to get your spit right, folks, because your spit is going to determine how much freaking dough you end up with. My number's 305-865-8668, and I want you to call me if you are a whatever it takes, if you are obsessed, if you are committed to success, if you are one of those obligated duty type people, if you're so hustling only because you don't want to struggle. I want you to call me. Today we're talking about mistakes that you're making in the workplace that are holding you back, whether you're a wannabe millionaire or you're a millionaire. Look, there's some things you are doing every day that are holding you up. Okay, I'm telling you, man, you're making some mistakes and it's costing you some cake. You know, a guy hit me on Twitter the other day. He's hating on me. He's like, this guy's a con man. I'm like, dude, a con man gets money from people, okay? This is free advice. If you don't like it, how about hanging up on it and not listening to it? I mean, I don't even know. You just listening to it so you can hate on me? That's crazy. Career mistakes, okay? We're talking about mistakes you're making. Number one, your social media presence is going to cost you a promotion. It's going to cost you a job. It's going to cost you your next thing. Yesterday, I was at Yahoo in New York City. They said, hey, could you come up here and shoot some shows with us? I'll be there tomorrow, dude. Let's roll. Tomorrow? I said, I'll be there tomorrow, man. Let's go. Speed, baby. Okay. Well, as soon as I get to New York last night, it's 4 degrees. I come out of the hotel. I go get myself a Starbucks. Okay. They do it wrong over there. I walk out of there bitching about Starbucks all the way down to Yahoo, griping, complaining, moaning, groaning, all bad attitude. But by the time I hit freaking Starbucks, I've done 3 videos, okay, from the Westin Hotel on 174th Street and 43rd. I go to Starbucks, I shoot a video, walk into Yahoo, shoot another video, third video in the front of Yahoo, all of them I'm tweeting. As soon as I walk in Yahoo, I drop my bad attitude, throw away my cup of coffee, and turn on my spit. Because it's showtime, baby. I am in a job interview yesterday. I'm 56 years old, baby, and I'm walking into a job interview. I own 4 companies. They all make cake. Yeah, I'm bragging, but it's true. I'm tooting my own horn. Why not? Why else should you have a horn? Keep it in your pants? No, you want to blow it. Boo! Okay? So I walk in this place, okay, Kevin, I think it's Kevin. Can you pull up Kevin's name from Yahoo that I worked with yesterday? His last name, because I want you guys to follow him on Twitter. I mean, I think I remember his handle, but I can't remember his name. That's crazy. Jeff Mackey, at Jeff Mackey, and Kevin, I think it's Chupka, 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 right? On Twitter, Kevin Chupka. I told him I'd get him 100 followers that day. Follow at Kevin Chupka, Chupka. I walk in the Yahoo building. I meet the security guy. He wants a driver's license. Of course you want a driver's license. Boom, here's a driver's license. Oh, by the way, here's a quote book, you know. Why, man? I'm getting my spit ready for the interview. I don't know if the guy at the front gate ends up telling Chupka, who might be their best friend. Who knows? Maybe they smoked a sticky on their lunch break together and they're best buddies. I don't know. I'm just trying to make an impression on this Yahoo building. I go up. Chupka walks out and says, dude, him and Mackey, Jeff Mackey was on Fast Money for freaking years, okay? I mean, he's a big shot in New York and in the finance community. They walk up and said, dude, we saw your tweet this morning about how cold it is in New York and why you would live here. See, my social media is making a presentation for me. People are looking at your Facebook page, folks, your LinkedIn, your Twitter page, your YouTube. They're searching you before the job interview. They're searching you when you're on a job. There's people that have been worked in this company that like, what? You don't think I see it? Come on, man. CardoneZone, I'm going to talk about career mistakes and how to get you spit right.
What is it worth to you to make a profit regardless of what direction the market goes? With an opportunity like this, you should never leave money on the table. Let us give you the tools you need to spend less time trading and more time living. Market Traders Institute is a world leader in financial education and is offering trading strategies that could potentially generate 25 to 30% returns in 24 hours. To find out how, sign up for Market Traders Institute free webinar on options trading and learn to capitalize on every trading opportunity. Visit markettraders.com. That's markettraders.com to sign up today. Exceptional customer service is unwavering commitment and your obligation to leave an impact for your customer. That is exactly what we do here at the Rick Case Automotive Group. Since 1962, we set the bar on exceptional customer service and are always seeking to find new people to help in that mission. With dealerships in Ohio, Georgia, and South Florida, we're seeking great people for every position, from service to parts, sales, social media, accounting, and more. If you're dedicated to making an impact, join us in an unwavering commitment to our customers and to you. Rick Case Automotive Group. Send your resume to careers@rickcase.com.
Larry's a wild card. He could be exceptional, he could push everybody, or he could overload himself with that big mouth that the little man will not give up.
I have whatever it takes, Grant. Me! I got it! I got an offer for some panties. Top that. That's way better than any license plate.
Tonight at 6 p.m. on the Whatever It Takes Network, you will meet Larry Baranowski. That's right, Larry Baranowski. You're going to meet the little man as we know him here in Miami Beach on Whatever It Takes, the ultimate job interview. And we're talking about interviews today. Paulie made it. We're talking about job interviews. We're talking about spitting. What's your spit like, baby? You got to pitch. You got to spit. You know how to influence people. You know how to change conditions. And we're talking about mistakes that you're making in your career. I'm 56 years old, 4 companies. I work at them. I just experienced 26 years at one company yesterday. The company I own will not get rid of me. Even though I screw up, they won't get rid of me here at Cardone Enterprises. But I guarantee you, they're looking at me all the time. I'm looking at me. I'm looking at my value to the company. I'm walking into Yahoo for an interview, for a job, okay? First thing I'm looking at is my social media presence with Yahoo, okay? Can I influence them? You think they're not going to go look at me on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn? You think they're not going to research me? That's what people do today. Folks, if you're looking for a job, you're looking for a great job. And by the way, this clip you saw before the show today, look at Larry. I got some panties. I found some panties. Probably not the right thing to say on a job interview, Larry, okay? You're going to see what brought all that on tonight at 6 p.m. But look, you got to you're thinking, oh, I would never do that on a job interview. But you know what's as bad as Larry and his panties? Is you showing up at a job interview and not having anything to spit about. You sit there like a freaking mushroom. Like, dude, where's the interview at? Who are you? We tried to hire 800 people when I first moved to Miami. 800 people. We didn't try to hire 800, but we interviewed 800 to hire 6 people. 4 of them didn't make it, man. The interview process was more brutal on us than it was the person interviewing. I'm like, hey, let's do a TV show. You know what I'm going to do? If I'm going to have to interview losers or people that have resumes full of lies, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a waterboarding event. I'm going to go ISIL in the interview. I'm going to record it with cameras. I'm going to put you under excruciating amounts of stress, pressure, hammering you, questioning you. I'm going to inquisition you, okay? Like you're the enemy. I'm going to work you. I'm going to get you to pull up carpets in my office, paint, fix the building, swim in the ocean, run for a mile, jump off a bridge, eat out of a trash can. Then I'm going to come back in and beat you up some more and ask you about that resume with all them damn lies you got. Yeah, you can last for about 10 minutes in an interview. Can you last all day and do it again tomorrow? Then I'll meet you. Then I'll find out if you got whatever it takes. Tonight, 6 p.m., whatever it takes. 11,000 people watched last week. Will you watch tonight? Will you watch? Will you comment? Will you talk to me? Because I got free gifts for everybody that subscribes. You subscribe to Whatever It Takes Network today, and you're going to get a gift tonight. Share it with your friends. Make sure you share on Twitter and Facebook. Look, as you begin a new job search, and you should be searching every day, realize that many companies will search for you on the web. If they don't, they just stupid. Who would not? Robert Sislow comes here, tells me he's a great guy. He's a great photographer. He's a brilliant genius. I'm going to go look at his social media page, man. I'm going to go check him out on LinkedIn. Oh, there's a picture of Robert on the beach. Well, Robert likes the beach. So what do I know? Robert's first impression of me on LinkedIn is, I like the beach. Okay? He told me everything about him right there. His mental condition is in the sand. I like the sun. I like to surf. That's where he's at right now. You see, your social media presence really, sooner or later, if I look at all your different posts, it's going to tell me what occupies most of your thinking all day long. Most people don't even know what occupies most of their thinking. So as somebody that's hiring people, I'm going to find that out, okay? You want to make a really, really strong impression? Make sure those pages are cleaned up, folks. Make sure they're cleaned up, okay? You're not trying to impress yourself or your friends. Look, my Facebook page, my Twitter account, my LinkedIn, my Google, my office knows this. Those are not for my friends and family, okay? I don't care if Facebook is for friends and family. I tell my friends and family, if you see it on Facebook, okay, don't worry about it. Because Facebook is not for you. Facebook is for me to do business. I have a birthday party. If I ever invite you to my birthday party, understand this. My mother knew this. At 86 years old, my mother would tell me, I said, but Mom, why don't you come out to my birthday party? She's like, that ain't no birthday party. My mom would say, that ain't no birthday party. That's a business. That's some business you doing. That's right. And that's why you should have a Facebook page, a Twitter account, LinkedIn, a Google Plus, and whatever other page you got, okay? Have it to do business. Have it to build your brand, because the next job you look for, or the one you're on right now, before somebody promotes you or hires you, they're going to go search you out. So make sure you got that page cleaned up. I'm going to be sharing these tips later in some videos that we're going to be doing for a career site, by the way. Phone etiquette. Let's go to dress first. Okay, dress. How you dressing for that interview? How can this hurt me? Come on. I don't care where you're going to work, dude. You're going to work in a factory. Show up like this. I'm ready. Okay? It does not matter how everybody else in the place dresses. How do you dress? What do you look like? Not just when you're going for the interview, but for you once you're here. Once you've made an impression. Once somebody's thinking about moving you up, man, what do they look like? Try changing your clothes next week. Go in dressed like this, and I guarantee you people are going to say, man, what's going on, man? You got a new jacket? You got a new tie, man? You got a new puffy? Man, you got a new this, new that? Man, buff yourself up. Make it look good, you know? That can't just be a first date thing. You got to keep doing it. Keep impressing people. Keep pushing it. Clothes are a weapon. A guy from England told me once, man, clothes are weapons. Like, dude, I never thought about that. Just thought I was covering my goods up. But this is a box, okay? I'm a box. You're a product, and this is the box. This is the wrapping. What do you look like when you get delivered each day at work? Are people overlooking you? Well, maybe they are overlooking you because you don't make an impression anymore. You want to make a wow impression? The first time you meet somebody, dress up like a pro. Guys, that means a jacket, a tie, a puffy. If puffies are still in style. Get a little haircut, man. You know, put a little gel in it. Keep it sweet. Keep selling your brand. Even if you have a job right now, you're going out into the marketplace and somebody's buying something from you. Well, that's a job interview, right? So always be on the job interview. You ladies out there, okay? Dress nice. How about a pantsuit? Nice looking pants. You know, maybe a blouse. If you put on a few pounds, don't keep it too tight. Get it right. Get it right. And go in there with a positive attitude. It's the CardoneZone, man. CardoneZone's on Fridays. Your zone needs to be found every day of the week, folks. Get your spit right, get your head right, so you can get your money right. We there? No, we're not there yet. My name's Grant Cardone. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. The number's 305-865-8668. Call me now. The single only reason anybody buys anything at any time is to solve a problem. First of all, the close is not for you. The close is for the customer. The close is the first time you actually benefit a customer. The close represents 100% of your money. Well, look, there's really only two reasons you wouldn't do this. You're not the decision maker, you can't afford it. And I know my product and my company are going to solve your problem. So have you seen enough to make a decision? Close the deal. Finish the deal. Do not go back to selling.
Are you looking for that dream job? You want to change and you're ready to reach your true potential, but you're not sure where you want to start your search. Let me show you where greatness gets hired.
Whatever It Takes Network brings you global career listings for every job seeker and every employer. Looking for a job? Use the most connected platform to submit your resume and get exclusive access to the top companies and the top employers in your industry. If you're committed to greatness in your career, then Whatever It Takes Network Global Career Listings is the ultimate resource for you. Visit whateverittakesnetwork.com/jobs. That's whateverittakesnetwork.com/jobs to start your search today.
Hey, get your spit right so you can get your pay right. That's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about career mistakes that you're making. Let me tell you something, folks. When you walk into a job interview, you are labeled when you get there. You don't even have to walk. You talk about people being prejudiced, racist. What else they call it? Discriminatory. You got people discriminating. They hadn't even seen you in the lobby yet. They've decided you're a loser. Trust me, I'm telling you. Huh? Over email. That's a loser. The way you talk on the phone, loser. I hadn't even seen your face. You worried about your color, your skin? Dude, I think you're a freaking loser before you get here. I got to interview somebody today. Loser. You know why? Because there's so many losers in the world. There's so many freaking average people in the world. So many people. No offense. It is just what it is. There's so many average people on this planet that I have condemned great people to be average and I hadn't even met them yet, which means I lose when a great person walks in a room because the last 14 people that walked in here I thought were suck so bad. Didn't dress right, didn't show up on time, spent the first 3 minutes talking about their last job or where they live or when are you going to give me a vacation? When do I get time off? Hey, what's your schedule? What's the flex like? What can I do? How much are you going to pay me? I'm like, dude, you're so freaking average. When greatness walks in, I've already condemned it. Just another waste of my time. That's why we shot the reality show, The Ultimate Job Interview. So we turned cameras on. Oh yeah, you want a job here, man? Good, man. Look, cameras are going to be on. Sign this consent form. I can do or ask you anything I want to do or ask you while you're here. Okay? Interview goes on as long. If you leave the interview, I will not hire you. Okay? Don't sign the consent form, no problem. Okay, we're not going to even consider you. That's how we hire people here. If you don't want to do that, no problem. We want you to be on a TV show. You want to do a TV show with us or not? Nope. Goodbye. See you later. Okay? So people would come in here and we turn the cameras on and now I find out, hey, tell me about your resume. Tell me about your resume here. Okay? Hey, sell me this Diet Coke can. Okay? Tell me about the information in my first book, Sell to Survive. Tell me about the information in chapter 1. Oh, you don't know it? It's because you're stupid. Just keeping it real, dog. Keeping it real. This is your advantage. Hey, when you're showing up, folks, you're showing up on the phone, what do you sound like? Phone etiquette. Phone etiquette has a lot to do with that first impression. Do you go on in a call? How about when you leave a message? On and on and on. How many of you know people like that? They leave a message. I'm like, dude, I got it. You want me to call you back? And then when you tell me to call you back, you tell me to call back at a different number that you didn't call in on. Have you heard about caller ID? Don't be stupid. Do you get right to the point and leave a big claim and tell me why to call you back? What does your voice message sound like? Your VM can kill you. I'm like, really? You sound like you've been smoking weed. You sound like you just woke up. Yeah, who's there? We called this person about a job interview the other day. Hey, you left a resume? Yeah, hello? I'm like, whoa, dude, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Are you napping? Do you even follow people up with a phone when you leave an interview? Most people leave the interview and they don't even call us back. The suit that you wore, it has tags on it. I'm glad you went and bought a new suit. Take the tags off of the suit. Crazy. I got a guy we just hired. We hired him 2 weeks ago. Look, if you've been here 2 weeks, I got my eyes on you, man. I'm looking for you to be deficient, stupid. Just telling you the truth. Guys in shipping today, I'm like, what are you doing in shipping? There ain't no money in the shipping department, bro. You want to work in there or you want to work on the phone? Get on the phone. Get on the phone. Peter from New York, bro. Talk to me. I'm angry today, huh? Peter, you think I'm angry today?
No.
I am. I'm angry. You know why? Because I was in New York yesterday, and the people in New York are angry people.
I'm not angry.
Dude, you're an angry man if you're in New York.
Well, you get used to the cold after a little while.
Dude, I'll tell you what, it's 4 degrees out there. I'm like, I see why the people are angry here.
I woke up to 22 below the other morning.
2 below. What's the difference? 2 below or 4? I mean, what's the difference? Can you tell?
No, 22 below.
22 below.
Yeah. That's cold.
Can you even piss?
No, I would recommend doing it outside.
Okay, what's up, man? What's going on?
I got 2 questions for you. Number 1, I was wondering if you had started your Thrive experience yet.
Can you go? Can somebody go get my Thrive experience? He sent me the box. I haven't been through it. Now this cat Peter, okay, he sent me. Tell him what you sent me, Peter.
I sent you LaBelle Thrive. It's a lifestyle 3-day or 3-step everyday supplement type thing, and it allows for increased mental performance as well as physical. And it also helps with weight loss, but I understand that you probably don't need that. Mr.
No,
Cardone.
I do need some weight loss, man. Anything to keep it trim and slim, you know. Some guy yesterday said I was looking a little beefy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're looking great, Mr. Cardone.
Well, thank you very much, Peter. This is the package you sent me, right?
I apologize. I'm not in front of my computer.
That's all right, dude. That's all right. You sound great. So he sent me a Thrive package, okay? I don't know what Thrive is. It's an 8-week experience. He sent me the whole how can people follow you, Peter?
At Peter Yerden, Yerden.
Okay. Thrive, okay? So now, let me tell you the thing this guy's done that's very impressive. Number 1, he sent me something. Number 2, he has called or tweeted me every day since he sent it in a very, very professional way, just saying, have you gotten the package yet? This package has sat in my office for 4 or 5 days. Those of you who do free trials, give out free stuff. See, he's doing an interview with me right now. This cat did it right, okay? He sent me 2 packages because I didn't get the last one. He's never made me wrong because of it. I know somebody would be like, oh my God, I sent it to you. Now you didn't open it. Dude, you're so negative. Get your spit right so you can get your pay right, okay? If you don't know how to spit, he spit this package at me. It's not my job or obligation, my problem to open it up or find it. He's got to remind me that I got a lot of stuff going on right now. He finally did this, followed up, called on the show, tweets me, edifies me, he's nice to me. Peter, you're the man, dude. What do you want me to do now? What do you want me to do with this? What am I supposed to do?
Tomorrow morning, and by the way, if you want, you actually mentioned on Twitter that you're not too good at taking stuff. I can remind you in the morning to take those 2 capsules when you first wake up.
Okay. Can I take them right now, though, Peter? The blue and the white one?
If that's what you
goes with
do,
my
Mr.
tie.
Cardone, if that's what you want to do, absolutely.
Thank you, Peter.
They work best. They work best when you take them as soon as your feet hit the ground. I will tell you that.
Okay. Works best.
To get the most out of them, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Drink that orange packet, that shake every other day.
Every other day? What's so complicated, though, man? That's the problem with it. It's so complicated. Oh, and this is the stickers I put on myself, right?
Yep. You can wear those for 24 hours.
Okay. All right. Well, I can put that on any time of the day?
I would do it right after you take those 2 capsules in the morning.
How much is this whole package?
That package is about $150 a month.
And so, do you want me to buy this, or are you just giving it to me?
Well, that one I sent to you. I was on Young Hustlers actually. You said, "Hey, send me a month. I'll send you a check."
Oh yeah.
I sent you that month.
Okay, good. I'll send you a check. Make sure Shovito gets you a check. All right? Or did you send me a bill in here?
I did not send you a bill, Mr. Cardone.
Okay, we'll get you handled, all right, Peter? Thank you for calling in. See, this is the way you do it, folks, okay? You persist, okay? You make a good impression, follow that up. Even though, let's say you're on a job interview. You guys are going out on job interviews. I'm hot. I want to hire somebody on a Friday afternoon. Monday, we hadn't pulled the trigger yet, okay? I get disappointed with some other people. I forgot you were even here, but I'm still interested. 2 weeks goes by. You don't follow me up. I don't follow you up. Peter is doing the right thing here by following up. I'm talking about career mistakes today. How about Sarah from Sacramento, California? Yeah,
it's my first time calling in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so my question, if it's okay to ask right now.
Yeah, sure.
So your motto is whatever it takes. My question is, what is a good deal breaker? Like, what are some legitimate reasons to move on from an employer instead of doing whatever it takes to keep that job? And then when you move on, granted that it's a good enough reason to, how do you explain the leaving that job without being too negative about the last employer?
Okay, I think the question is, do y'all understand the question?
Yeah, should she stay and make whatever it takes
Oh, she's at, hey, when do you know when to leave a job? Okay. Look, you want to leave is that the question?
Yes, and then how do you explain why you left so that you don't come off as being negative?
Oh, that's a good question. So that's a really great question. How do you go to the next job saying, hey, I left to come work for you. That's why I'm leaving. I left there because I want to work here. See the spit, man? You see the spit? You got to be positive because you don't want to talk about that last interview, that last job or last anything. You don't want to talk about your drive to work being negative. Nothing can be negative in an interview or with a customer or in life, man. Drop out the negative. There's no money in it unless you're Fox News. And then there's millions in it, okay? So I would just say, look, you got to decide. I mean, you know, I left my last job. I had to leave that job, okay? I've had to leave situations in my life so I could go get another situation. You got to make a decision when you're going to leave that, but when you leave it. And then when you go to the next thing, leave your past and bring something big for the future. Like a lot of people will be in an interview. What are you interviewing for? Well, I want to be a receptionist. Okay, well, tell me what have you ever done that job before? Well, no, I've never done that before. That's not the way you want this interview to go, okay? Because I don't care about your past. What I care about is what you can do for me in the future. I'm not hiring yesterday, okay, Sarah? I'm hiring what can you do for me today? So, hey, tell me about your last job. That's just bait. I'm trying to get you to say something negative about your bad job so I'll know what you're going to be saying about me in about 3 months. Makes me think about a couple of people here. Be early and stay late. It's called BESL. B-E-S-L. Be early for that interview and stay late. Okay, so before you leave, Sarah, get there early, stay late, see if you can actually make a difference. Try to leave in greatness. If you're going to leave the team, leave great. And look, if you know you're leaving, leave now. You guys that need to quit. Quit stealing. Okay? You're being bitches while you're there. You're stealing from the people. Nobody leaves a job. People quit before they leave. Okay? If you've quit, leave. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all feeling that? When you finally quit me, you guys that work at Cardone Enterprises, okay, when y'all have quit, leave. Okay? You don't have an obligation to stick around here. We'll make it. Okay, when you're in a job interview, look, I want you to read the job description, disregard your experience, and I want you to overpromise and overdeliver. That's right, I said it. Overpromise and overdeliver. This whole thing about underpromise, this is some kind of middle-class dumb concept. Oh, I want to underpromise. I have people tell me this all the day like they're bragging, all the time like they're bragging. I want to underpromise what the property's going to do and overdeliver. I hear it from guys that are making $1 million a year. I want to underpromise and overdeliver. Dude, that's just stupid. Overpromise and overdeliver. Tell me how good a deal it's going to be for me. Tell me how brilliant the purchase is. Tell me how great of a freaking person you're going to be working as a receptionist or in shipping or on. Tell me you are the best freaking person I will ever hire in my life. And then you know what? Once you make that big claim, you're going to have to prove that you're the greatest. This is what Ali said. Ali said, hell, I told so many people I was going to be great. I had to be. Okay. How about Joel from Omaha, Warren Buffett land?
Good afternoon, Mr. Cardone.
Man, I love your voice.
Thank you.
You got a winner's voice, dude. You got a winner. You spit. Can you spit at me? Tell me how great you are, dude.
It would get the microphone all soggy.
Hit it. Whoa. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. What's your question, man?
No, it was actually, I have one question. No, I don't actually have a question. I wanted to comment.
You just wanted that free gift that I promised on Twitter. You know that was just a come on, right?
The gift?
Yeah.
No, you've already given me a gift because I'm already up 380%. I tweeted it at you. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, I saw that this morning.
I don't blame you if you didn't.
Tell everybody what happened for you.
It's the action, and getting at it. It's making a decision and following through on it and doing it.
Yeah. So which one of my books are you? You on a book or a program or the 10X Lab or what?
The only books I've gotten from you so far is the Sell or Be Sold.
Oh.
And the 10X. And the workbook.
Yeah.
And I've been watching your videos and everything else.
Dude, awesome. And you're up 380%?
I love the Sell or Be Sold because it's something I've been telling my wife for a long time is everybody's a salesperson. I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
You're selling.
Exactly.
And there's so many people. I interview people for sales positions here at First Direct, firstdirectmarketing.com, by the way.
Firstdirectmarketing.com. Don't rush it, man. I'll help you.
That's okay. The biggest thing that I see, I had someone in here earlier this week come in, you can tell they're not showered, hair's not brushed, they rolled out, just kind of push the hair down. You can smell the odor. That's why I made a post on your live feed here. Take a shower, for crying out loud. Dress your part. Be professional. Go in there like you're going to take over the world.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking for, and that's what it takes.
Dude, no kidding. And it's so easy to shine, folks. It's so easy to shine, but you got to understand. See, this cat Joel was coming off of that experience with this last guy. Almost anybody could walk in and impress him right now. But the first impression he's going to have, don't kid yourself, is not when I walk in the door. He's got a mental first impression of the last guy that left there. He's already thinking, okay? So there's a lot of misnomers and misunderstandings about what people are doing on job interviews. I have a first impression that's based on my last interview. It's not even you yet. So you got to come in and actually crash through all that bad stuff. You need to be exceptional. That's why I want everybody that's watching this to watch Whatever It Takes, the ultimate job interview. If you Google the ultimate job interview or Whatever It Takes, the ultimate job interview in my name, you're going to see that show. That show was created to solve a problem for us. And the problem was I can't hire great people because we got a glut, and I think Joel would attest to this, there's a glut, an overflow of average people mucking up the system, so I can't see greatness. And then the great people are giving up because they're being overlooked because of the glut of average people. This happens to salespeople. It happens when you're trying to advance in a job. It happens to you when you're trying to advance on this planet. You're competing with 7 billion marginal people. The number one news today going on right now is ISIL. Why? Because ISIL is willing to do something extraordinary to get your attention. It don't matter whether they got to burn people, cut heads off, line them up 20 at a time. Dude, they're doing whatever it takes to get the attention of the world. So what happens? Oh, wow, man, let's pay attention to them. I didn't even know they existed 2 months ago. Now everybody talks about them every day. You understand what I'm saying? You have to crash through, okay? The Cardone Zone is about you getting in your zone, not my zone. How do you sell yourself? Okay. Joel said it. Sell or be sold. How are you pitching yourself? When you leave an interview, what are you doing? Do you even have the cell number to call the person that interviewed you or to text them, thank you so much? When you leave, what impression are you making? You know this saying, first impression is most important? Yeah, what about the last impression? It's two things people are going to remember, the first and the last. When I open a speech, I'm thinking about the first thing I'm going to say and the last thing I'm going to say. Those two things for sure, I know move people. The first thing and the last thing. So a last impression in a job interview can have as much to do with whether or not you land that job or that sale or that girl or whatever. The last impression can have more to do with the deal than even the first impression. Do you even follow up on a job interview? Okay. Aussie, you from Miami?
I'm from Miami. What?
Hey, man, talk to me. What have you ever been on a job interview where you regretted how you showed up and how you left?
Actually, yeah. Talking about that, I went to like a dealership yesterday. Let me start off by saying that, like, you changed my life, my man. Like, I'm 25 years old from Miami. I read your 10X book. You changed my life, man. Like, it's crazy. Yesterday I went to a dealership, and for the first time, like, I actually. Like, I've done everything, like from home remodeling, working customer service jobs and stuff like that. And I actually decided to get into sales to push myself. Right? You gotta think 10X, right?
Yeah, that's right. Sounds like you are, man. So worst job interview you've ever been on?
The worst.
Where you were terrible. You walked out and you knew you were bad. Do y'all know that you're bad? Do people know they're bad? Like when people leave a job interview, y'all remember your last interviews? Do y'all remember that when you walked in, you're like, man, I sucked? Or you were in a modeling thing. Oh, that was terrible.
I mean, yesterday I sucked, but I got the job still. It got to a point that the sales manager told me to sell myself, and I'm like, you know, like, I told him the story, you know, like, I'm trying to, like, right now get into sales to push myself to see where I could go, and I want to go ahead and I'll make 100 G's. That's my goal right now for this year. Good, man.
So, how much money are you going to make this year? How much money did you make last year?
The most that I've ever made in my life was $32,000, honestly.
You know, I was on Yahoo Finance yesterday. I said, look, if you can figure out how to live on $32,000 a year, I think that was the number I used actually. If you can figure out how to barely get by, you can figure out how to make another 32. Anybody out there, when I made that shift, Aussie, I don't know if this helps you. When I made this shift and said, look, if I can figure out how to live on 35 grand a year, I've lived on all the numbers, 16, 19, 25, 32, 100. I've lived on all of them. I look at all of them now and say, dude, I don't even know how I live on that number. How did I even make it? Okay. No, you know why? Because you're creative. Okay. And if you can be creative enough just to get by, then you can be creative enough to figure out how to go get another 30 or 100.
Yeah. Definitely. My goal is 100 for this year. And I just wanted to ask you a question too as well. Do you have any training that I could look into for especially like car sales? That's specific. I know I've seen some of your videos, but I want to see if you have like more,
Aussie, this is what I'll do, Aussie. Whenever you're ready, okay, I'll put you on because you're probably not in the financial position to do this right now. I'll put you on a payment program. First of all, I'm going to give you a half price kind of alumni offering on Cardone University, and I'm going to put you on a payment program for it to use you as a test.
Okay.
Number 100,000.
Yeah.
To prove that I can turn anybody into a professional salesperson that makes over 100 grand a year.
Awesome.
Okay. So you're going to call my office when this is over with and talk to one of my sales guys about Cardone University. It's going to be an online program that's going to test you out and provide you with every piece of data you need to become a professional, high-paid killer.
Awesome.
That can spit and get paid.
Definitely. That's what I want.
Okay, folks, we're talking about job interviews today. I'm talking about your job interview, okay? You're making mistakes in your career. Whether you have a job, you're looking for a job, you're in the marketplace, and the marketplace is going to undervalue your value. They will never pay you. The marketplace will never pay you what you're worth until it finally overpays you. So throughout your entire career, this is what's going to happen. You will be underpaid, and at some point, if you're good, one day you'll be overpaid. Hopefully, you're going to be overpaid one day, okay? How you make this interview in life, in the world, even when you have a job already, you're being interviewed every day. Don't kid yourself. And you need to be going to work every day like you're being interviewed. Look at ways that you can get yourself a dominating position in the marketplace. 7 billion people on this planet. You're competing with all of them. There's market conditions going on every day that are changing, okay? What's your mind on every day? What you're posting on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Google Plus is what is in your head every day. How you leave a message online, how you show up to a meeting, how you show up early, late is what's going on in your freaking head. And I always say this, man, it's a mental thing. You want out of the middle class? I told Jeff Mackey yesterday, first thing people have to do is understand this is not the place you want to live, in the middle. You have to get that step right. The guy I was with left, he's like, you got to quit telling people that they just got to understand to give up on it. I'm like, dude, if they don't understand that, they're not going to get out of it, okay? Until you understand that the middle class is not a place to live, but a trap. Until you understand that, you're gonna be comfortable and stay there because you're being sold and told every day it's a good, safe place. And then what you got to do is figure out how to get up and out of that thing. Okay, what's going on in your head? Your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your friends, your family, your neighbors. Dude, it's trapping you. Get that right first, and then start moving to where Aussie wants to go. I want to make 100. He knows he wants to make 100 this year. How's he going to do that? Not at a job where he's paid by the hour. Not at a job where he's just paid to do something. The only way he's going to get paid 100 is if he produces some kind of revenue. Show me a person that makes 100 grand a year that doesn't produce revenue. Okay, they do. The doctor is paid 100 because he has a skill. He owes 500 grand to the schools. Okay, he's got equipment. He's got $1 million worth of equipment probably. He's going to make 100, $120, $160 maybe. But he spent a lot of time and a lot of energy learning that skill. Now, for his practice and his business to grow, he's got to sell. You got to learn how to sell at some point. Your first impression in a career is important. How you show up, how you leave, how you dress, how you talk, what you talk about in your interview, how you answer questions. The big claim that you make, people, is going to determine how great you do in this job market that appears to be recovering. Tonight, 6 p.m., Friday night, I'm giving you the second episode of Whatever It Takes. The ultimate job interview, dude. It's going to be sick. You're going to meet one of the sickest, craziest bastards I've ever met in my life. and somebody that I love like a brother. Larry Baranowski. Who else is on the show tonight? Who? We got Jordan Stupar tonight. We got JK. We got JJ, Jack Chacantelli's on the show tonight. Who else, guys? We got Diamonds. We got Glasses. We got failures, flops, winners, and sinners. WhateverItTakesNetwork.com. The show is the ultimate job interview. The second episode drops tonight for subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, wait until Tuesday. We release it to the world. Okay? It's my gift to you. Maybe something I'll be known for. We're shooting 6 more episodes, by the way. We've greenlit 6 more episodes. We'll be shooting next month. If you want to be part of the next season, send your video resume to careers. No. Hire me at whateverittakesnetwork.com. Hire me at whateverittakesnetwork.com. Do you have whatever it takes? How do you act under pressure? Okay? Will you do whatever it takes? Do you have whatever it takes? Everybody says they do. You want to find out and have the whole thing put on camera? I'll make you a star. And then I'll give you a job. Casting starts now for Whatever It Takes Network, the ultimate job interview season 2. Write to hire me at Whatever It Takes Network, whateverittakesnetwork.com. My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone. Every week, every Friday, about 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, unless Robert's a little late. We do this show, baby. We do this show. And then, you know what we do with this show when the show's over with? We blast it out to the world. And then what do? We drop it on Stitcher, and we drop it on Audible, and we drop it on iTunes. Why? Why do I do that? Because my mission is to get 7 billion people to know me. Got to have a lot of confidence to say I want 7 billion people to know me. Now, I'm going to give you a little insight. Y'all want some insight? Yesterday, I wrote an email. This is how much swag you got to have in life, folks. I mean, if you want to make it to the next level, I know I do. I want to make it to the next level. Doesn't everybody? Man, I wish I'd have had somebody when I was 27, 28, 29, 30 years old to every day telling me, hey, bro, let's go to the next level. Because I wanted to go to the next level. I just didn't have anybody freaking, telling me in my ear, dude, you can do it, man. So anyway, yesterday I was in New York. I leave New York after shooting 4 episodes with Yahoo and Jeff Mackey in that group, Yahoo Finance. And I'm on the plane, and I write the president of CNBC and said, dude, this show I got, Ultimate Job Interview, because he told me he didn't like it. It's not for my audience. It's not my thing. I wrote him, I said, look, regardless of whether you like the show or whether I like the show or whether the next person that sees the show likes the show, freaking 11,000 people saw this show, sir. Okay, Jim Ackerman is his name. Ackerman, 11,000 people saw the show, and we had no more drop-off from the first show to the second show to the third show to the 11th show, which means what? People love the freaking show, dude. I'm like, this was an organic way to test the market. Would there be a drop-off as the number of shows go on? Should be. If it's no good, but we didn't have a drop-off. So regardless of whether you like the show or not, sir, I don't care. The truth is the people like the show. And I'll tell you what, you take my show and drop it on CNBC. This is how much swag you got to have. Drop my show on CNBC. Cost you nothing. I won't charge you anything. And if it's not a freaking hit, I'll buy you a damn condo in Miami. And then I took that one email and I sent it to Spike, T Group Productions, CAA, and 3 other firms. See you tonight, 6 p.m., Whatever It Takes Network, the ultimate job interview. Until then, folks, be great, because let's face it, nothing else pays.
Today's episode was brought to you by Market Traders Institute, a world leader in financial education. Visit markettradersinstitute.com to find out more.